broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, good evening, all of you Dooligans, and welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days, where we recap the full week of your favorite NBC soap, Days of Our Lives. I am your host, Tony Moore, and just a reminder, we have started a brand new Dishin' Days page on Facebook, so make sure you like us to follow all of the news that's coming up. Also, we started an Instagram page, so make sure you follow us at Dishin' Days. And, of course, I am joined by my lovely co-host with the hair that is higher than the tallest roller coaster. We have
Mark J Freeman and my moo-moo. Woo! Oh wait, one more thing.
Yes.
Because I sleep in this, so I need this too.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
So, I'm ready.
I love it.
I'm ready.
And of course, we have my chocolate twin,
James Lott Jr.
with the quiet storm voice.
Thank you very much.
And we are joined by two very special guests. You guys know them as Brady and Teresa. We have Mr. Eric Martsolf and Jen Lilley with us. Yay! Welcome to the pajama party.
Yay! We did it.
I did it, but
you did. Yes.
I did it.
Yes.
No, I know this is so cool, guys.
I love it.
Because last time I was like, wow, these pants are really uncomfortable.
And that is when the bright idea came up. Jen said, if I do this again, we have to have a pajama party. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I want to do it again. And I was like, we have to have the pajama party.
And I made cookies.
She did.
And pizza rolls.
We have cookies and pizza rolls.
I didn't make the pizza rolls.
You know, he went to
I don't-
Target and bought that just for this pajama.
I did. I needed something.
An adult Harry Potter bathrobe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is not easy to find.
I almost brought a bathrobe, but then it didn't really go with mine. This is like actually what I wear when I sleep.
Well, I almost wore a onesie.
I have onesies. I just gave them to Goodwill, you guys. What was I thinking? I should have saved them for this.
Go back
I'm like
and get
going
it.
through my drawers. I was like, Tony and I would have been like
Oh, I think.
I know.
Man.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
the audience is all tuned out. Okay, sorry
I think
guys.
are you
No,
up?
they are all tuned in. Oh my gosh,
Are you working?
Did it go out?
I don't know. Mine looks like it may have frozen.
Oh boy, Jonathan, our lovely engineer in the booth.
Yes.
If you can hear us, Mayday, we have a problem with our internet. So if we can,
Mayday.
yes, because we wanna make sure we're able to chat with all of our fans.
Seizing the opportunity.
I'll leave it right now to you.
And fans, don't you worry.
Okay.
You guys
Yeah.
will be able to call in and talk to us live. So make sure you get those questions ready. But now it's time to start. Dishin' Days.
I got food in my mouth now.
Well, figure it out.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
Right.
Who's gonna turn the hourglass?
Oh,
Oh,
That's you.
there's a time limit on this?
Yeah. Come on, Jim Lilley.
She can't sit still for 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
She's got ants in her pants. Now put this on and sit still for at least a minute and a half. You can throw
If
the
you
pizza
sit
rolls.
still for a minute and a half, you can wear the tiara.
oh.
Yes, okay, got it.
We're gonna
Know the way to. I'll give it to you. at
Actually,
work
I had a
to
girl.
take to
I
work.
had a
keep it on.
girl
It's not gonna happen.
who always went by Princess, whatever her base name is, and I was like, bleh. So you can keep your tiara.
Yeah, I'm not up.
Well, we'll get it fixed.
Okay.
So, oh boy, now you have nothing to do.
I know.
Now you have to talk to us. So let's start off with the Chad, Abigail, Ben storyline.
Yes.
Wow.
We found out this week
It's really awkward if Billy Flynn's watching me right now.
Why?
Because I'm kind of.
He would like your tiara.
He would? Okay, good.
Billy Flynn, if you're watching and you enjoy,
I would say I don't normally dress like this, but.
if you enjoy Mark's tiara,
I think
send
that's
him a
a
tweet
blatant
letting
lie.
him know
Wait, what is
that
it?
you enjoy it.
Oh, I'm already in that.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I'm turning on my personal hotspot.
Yeah, we're already in that, but it's the internet's just not working.
I think his tiara is pretty.
I know.
Maybe we can restart the internet.
Sparkly.
There I am right there.
Brings out the sparkle in his eyes.
Maybe. Okay.
Before the internet,
I didn't hear her talking about the internet, but when she said I had sparkles in my eyes, I heard it.
All right, so Chad, Abigail, Ben.
Yes.
So Abigail found out the results of her paternity test. Is
Well,
that
the fake results.
the fake
Yes.
results? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's chit chat about this for 2 seconds. First of all,
okay.
I could have played Martin. I just want to go ahead
Can I
and put that out there.
Can I mention really quick? Can I mention Martin really quick?
Yes.
I love a ginge. So I was
a
very
redhead?
so I was very happy to see a ginge on television and in man form. So I kind of liked him on screen.
I really believed
good.
his panic
I did
when
too.
the woman came back from lunch.
Oh yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you do? Where's my thing? What's going on?
Yeah.
It's like Clyde's gonna kill me now.
Yes.
Well, first of all, that's the first time I've ever known of a coworker to do another coworker's work.
What?
Just
Right?
Yeah. I don't know what office you guys work in, but like if I leave my stuff on my desk, like it's gonna be there when I get
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Like none of my coworkers are gonna do it for me.
Yeah, but it's a blood lab.
Huh?
It's science.
Well,
Science.
true, but still,
Yes.
I don't know.
Can I talk about Billy now?
No,
Yes.
would
you- what would you like-
Yeah, we can say it.
What would you like to say about Mr. Billy Flynn, Mark?
He's genius.
We.
How so?
I tweeted him yesterday.
And
This week, just put him end to every scene, end to end to end to end. You've got your Emmy reel done. He's getting it.
He got his heart. He got his
My
heart
words.
broken this week.
You're
Right?
He was so
did.
good. He was so good this week.
He was good
I
this week.
can't
He was good
even
this week.
put it into words.
He
was so good.
Which scene? Like
Every one of them.
when he
Every
got
single one of them.
when he got drunk
Marlene,
at the pub.
Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it. Loved him coming out of the after talking to Abby. Oh,
It's so
can't.
amazing to see you with this speech with your tiara and your
It's quite a
moo.
vision.
It's
I
like the
didn't really
queen
bring jewelry.
speaks.
I should have brought jewelry, but that's a whole nother show.
It's like you've reached the end of the, and you're just like, fellow Dooligans,
I feel like Evita.
hear my cry about Mr. Billy Flynn.
Oh, I can see myself. Ooh.
I also want to bring up something else too because it actually equally bugged me. Was Abigail's outfit.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Which
What
one?
was she wearing?
Anything.
With the shirt dressy thing with the
I liked
weird.
it. I
You
liked it
Did
too.
you like it?
No.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Nope, says the guy in the tiara. Nope.
Why?
I enjoyed it. Now I admit I didn't like the stockings and the blue jean shirt that one time from like a few months
Yes.
ago. Like, okay, I get that, but
Abigail's pretty fashion forward.
yeah, she has a very hipster kind of
I
a
don't
look.
know.
disagree.
I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it.
I
I'm
like
not
it when
digging
women go against the grain a little bit.
But
Yeah.
you have children. Your wife. You were with her the whole time she was pregnant. I'm assuming.
Yes, she was pregnant with my
Was
children.
she that emotional? Like I'm like, dude, you are like it's just starting, and if you're this emotional, like I can't with her.
Yeah.
That's how women
No,
are.
it's
Yeah,
true. It's
it
not
is.
just a
We're out of
stereotypical characterization. Actually, very true.
Okay, then fine, I'll let it
Testify to
go
that.
because I was just like, I can't.
But you have to realize why she's so emotional because she's trying to figure out so
She needs
she's trying
Jack.
to figure out Jack is not the solution to everyone's problem. Well, no. Okay, so she's trying to
She
figure
had a
out
dad.
she's trying to figure out who her baby daddy is first of all.
Right.
Which is stressful.
Who's that
Then-
baby dad?
That's kind of important.
You gotta know that.
It's stressful.
And then on top of that, she had been proposed to her. So like
I know.
she's going through a lot this week. It is a very trying time for her.
I think she did a great job.
I think she did.
Yeah,
too.
can you
I'm
forgive
not
her for not
saying
picking
that.
out the best wardrobe? She's got things that are
I'm sorry.
I liked
that
it.
top reminded me of something from 1985. I
couldn't
need
do
some
it.
shoulder pads.
Couldn't do it.
It's all coming
See,
back, dude.
When
It
I'm
is.
watching
It kinda
that,
is.
I'm like, oh man, why am I not that cool? That's what I think when I look at those
what did
outfits.
and I said before we came in, I said, I don't understand how, and I don't know, you can maybe explain
Oh, yeah.
how the wardrobe stuff works.
Okay.
The Kate.
How Kate looks so amazing.
All the time.
And they even did a pan of her outfit this week. I was like, you good
Yes.
days. You know
Well,
what you're
she's
doing.
Lauren
and then
Cosmo.
Yeah, she's a
She's like
fashionista,
amazing.
man.
well, but do
Fashionista.
you guys get a set? Like, do they bring it
Yeah.
to you and then you go, no, yes? Or do they say, no, you have
I
to wear
think
this?
it's different
kind
for
of-
different people.
Got it. That's what I thought. Enough said. Moving on.
There we go.
We can veto something if we really don't like it, but I just tell them to make me a woman every day.
You woman?
Yeah. I trust
Me too.
the wardrobe department.
She going as a girl and come out a woman. That's what happens. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want one of Jen's cookies.
Oh, please have one. Please have one.
Excuse your reach.
So,
She said my eyes sparkled. I have to eat her cookie.
but
You don't have to eat my cookie.
They're good.
I have
Oh,
to
I
agree
want to.
with you, Mark, about Billy Flynn's performance
agree
all
too.
week
I agree
with
too.
like his
Completes me. If I wasn't married and he was gay.
If so many things aligned.
There's too many planets that
A
need
lot
to
of
align
things
to
that
make
have to
this
go right
happen.
there. A lot of ducks in a row.
Do you think he likes men who wear muumuus and tiaras and eat chocolate chip cookies on television?
The
You know
answer is
what?
yes.
Others watching
Yeah,
this.
I think you are a strong contender. Listen, if him and real life or Abigail, whichever, and they can just write you in with this Sierra and Mumu, you are a shoe-in.
I think I should.
I think, you know what? I think you should have been the one in the pub to have a drink with him and, like,
There you go.
you know, take care of him and say everything is going to be okay.
When he was drunk? Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking that shit.
Tony always writes
That's how
stuff
I
for
like
the
him,
show.
a little tipsy.
He's always writing people into the show. He's good at that. He's always like writing a scene in for you.
I know.
That's right.
He's good.
Hashtag Maxine Son.
Maxine Son. That's right.
I know.
It's coming. So,
Or my
Running
brother.
for that.
His brother.
Oh, yeah. You can be my
Remember
brother,
Tony
right?
Black? Remember last
That's
time we
right.
were talking
Tony
about
Black.
it?
Tony Black. That's so funny.
It could
Halfway
totally
there,
happen.
man.
Yeah,
Halfway there.
yeah. Or how about? Well, I'll get to that in a minute when I get to you guys.
You could be Tate's brother.
Tate's brother.
Could be. I could
Tate
be
Black.
another stolen
My
embryo. Okay, so
Anyway.
I'm really upset about the whole like paternity results thing because it took them forever for them to. She's so anxious and
Yeah,
wants to like
right.
find out, and then it took her like not half the show, but most of the show,
Yes.
to even open the real one.
Right.
And then they get the call from Martin, who is like, "Oh, it's been contaminated," and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. If this were me personally, I think I would have said, no thanks. I don't want the Salem Hospital to do my
Yeah.
paternity test. I'm going to go
There
to
are
the
no
next city
other
over.
Oh, there
Mercy?
is.
Is there Mercy?
There's Mercy Hospital,
Yes,
but
it
it's
is.
You
the
have
worst.
another place to go.
I would have went to Chicago. I would have went somewhere where no one knew me.
I would went to Young and the Restless in Wisconsin and had my test done.
I would have gone to Genoa
Noise.
City and had the test done.
But I will say this
Yes.
because we talk about we get it's daytime and a lot of the stories are a little far fetched. I do have to give a little props to the fact that his excuse was an actual legit excuse.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
no,
Like it wasn't
right,
like. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they'll make up some ridiculous reason,
Yeah.
What, like
and
a
he was
fetus
just
being
like,
stolen?
"Oh, it was contaminated. Something was in the thing." You're like that's a legitimate reason,
sure.
but it wasn't
It
like.
happened.
I'm giving him props for that.
I'm not gonna give him
it's
props
not
for that.
ridiculous.
Nor am I gonna give him snaps for that because this is the test that he's been waiting. Like he has cleared his whole schedule for
did.
this test
He did.
and waiting for Kayla to come in and give it to him.
that's
And you mean to
something
tell
that happened.
me you couldn't like wash the little contamination thing to make sure that the blood was gonna be okay?
Clyde.
We know. We know.
Where's my fireplace cooker?
Oh my God.
Oh, hey. I've got enough of my relatives with that
I
thing.
love it.
Now I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to be revealed that Chad is the baby daddy. Yeah.
Probably the whole we need a special kind of blood or some special kind of thing, and that's gonna be and Ben doesn't match.
Right.
But I do have
Blood
to
type XXC.
a rare blood type.
You have
Teresa
XXC.
has a rare blood type.
So does Paul.
Oh yeah, you do. That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You do?
So then Sonny does too.
yeah.
A lot of rare blood type.
Oh yes, he does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. That's right.
It's my baby.
Sneaky.
Spoiler alert.
Baby, it's your baby.
Maybe
So-
we just ruined everything the new writers
yeah,
have been
exactly.
working on just now.
Yes.
I do have to give a little snap for Days for kind of letting the audience know that okay, even though she's gonna read that it's Ben's baby, we're letting you know that it's Chad's by having Chad be around.
Of course,
so
he comes
often.
right in.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So kudos to them for that little
Angst.
yeah.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask too. I don't know why this made me think of that. And
Because it had to
God, you
do
guys
with
are
Billy
here.
Flynn.
This time it doesn't.
Oh,
But don't you worry, we'll get
What?
back to
What?
that. Now you made me forget. See what Billy does to me? What was I going to say? Oh, what I was going to say was, so the old writing, new writing.
Yeah. Let's talk
Was
about it.
was there a point where they kind of met And we're like, okay, we're gonna have, because doesn't one have to kind of lead into the
I think
next?
she wants to answer your question.
Go for it.
Okay, the new writing starts Monday, tomorrow.
Are you sure?
And I'm absolutely sure for me because it was like old writers, new writers, and tomorrow everyone will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Because I
obvious.
read the script and I'm like, oh. It was like,
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's exciting.
Teresa's like,
it does happen
I was
tomorrow.
curious if you guys might have gone back and like
that's
it's
exciting.
a Teresa.
stuff
Whoop.
to kind of
I was
help
like,
mix
oh,
it in.
okay.
But
No, the transition was pretty
No, the
rough.
transition was like,
Really?
and
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Dot,
I'm
dot,
excited.
dot.
And I think,
Everybody at home,
yeah.
ready?
Well, fans have been anxiously
Vocal
waiting for
about
this
it.
new
Yes.
writing.
Me too.
Oh, exciting.
So, anything else with Chad, Abigail, Ben? That was pretty much it
That's
this week,
it.
right?
And Chad hung out with Marlena for a minute, and she, talked
Oh,
to him.
well, Chad blamed Marlena
Yes.
for her lovely advice, which was good advice. If you love someone, tell them.
Yeah. Hello.
Should.
Billy. Billy.
Love is in the air.
Jen, Lilley, and I just professed our love for each other.
Aww.
Okay, so moving on to Daniel, Nicole, and Chloe. Can I just say, first of all,
Ari's amazing.
huh?
I'm sorry. Ari's
it?
performance was so spot on this
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
When she had that moment that Ari and Chloe and Nicole had their like girl moment, I was like, oh,
Okay, now I have. Well, you go first.
Well,
I have
prior to
something.
the girl moment,
The
they had a
fight?
whole-on cat
The brawl?
fight.
Yeah.
Which I didn't
Yeah.
like.
I love
Sorry.
the bro. I
no,
love
I
it.
know.
I almost kind of felt like the writers
Scratch
were.
their eyes out. I love it.
Yeah, well, I felt like the writers were like, listen, we got Nadia for a day, so let's just take her across the gamut. Let's give her a cat fight, let's give her this,
Yeah.
let's give her that, and then she's out.
Okay, here's my 1 second rant, my 1 minute rant.
I'm gonna set a timer.
Okay, so time.
Oh, you want to set a timer for someone's rant?
I'm gonna get another pizza bite.
Okay.
We sit here and we endure
Yes.
5 minutes of Billy Flynn.
Take it for 5
Not that there's anything wrong with you, Billy
Yes,
Flynn.
5 minutes.
you.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, got
Are you
it.
sure? Did you want to?
1 minute rant.
Okay. I love me some Nadia, of course. I've actually met her and hung out with her in person. She's a great person. And I love her character. Okay, so here's the thing. Nicole and Chloe were more friends than frenemies. They had connected because they were such outcasts. I love their friendship. I was kind of pissed at the beginning with all the like, you're not going to be a good mother and you're not this. And all. I didn't care for that part.
Yeah.
No.
But at the very end, I loved that they came together as sister girls.
So I'm wondering if that
did
was
they?
old
I
writing
missed that.
versus new writing.
Ooh.
I'm wondering because what happens tomorrow, the flip flop with Teresa, I think started Friday.
Okay.
Well,
Like maybe they had, I don't know exactly. I just know that
Because it felt like the old.
it seemed like a flip flop,
Yes, it
right?
did.
And so
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like maybe, I mean, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
You're talking
But
about
maybe it was like the new writers.
Yeah.
It's
Talking
all
about with Chloe
speculation.
and Nicole.
But it was.
Yes.
It's like a lot of the stuff in the script tends to be like that. I feel like
Oh,
with the new
wow.
writing roles, and it's like, just kidding, cat fight. Oh my god, I'm gonna be a great mom.
Because, like he said, they did
Yeah.
a whole, like they felt like they had a whole gamut
Yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
But part of it I didn't like.
Yeah.
well, I kind of liked Chloe coming in and saying, I'm concerned about Parker and I don't feel like you're going to be a good mom.
It's a valid point.
Yeah.
When you look at Nicole Radcliffe.
it is a very valid
She
point.
could have
But,
called her.
but
Told her what's
yes,
going on.
yes, that's what I thought too. But it
Text.
kind of shows.
DM.
Tweet.
I tried to DM you. Don't even follow me, Chloe. Shit.
That would be
That
hysterical.
would be hysterical, actually. Sorry, you're making a good point. Yes.
But I felt like it showed Chloe's growth as like a character
I'll give you that a little bit.
because
Okay.
Chloe was very like scheming like Nicole was, and I think now that we haven't seen her and she's been in Chicago and raising Parker and all that, like I think her concerns
What's
are a
her new
little bit
boyfriend's
different.
name?
I don't know.
Didn't she mention? They mentioned the.
What?
A boyfriend?
They mentioned a boyfriend.
Yeah, Daniel mentioned it.
I
The
missed
one
it.
time I was listening to what he had to say.
My ex-wife has a boyfriend.
Oh, that's like your ex-wife too. That's
Yeah,
right.
didn't he say?
Oh,
He said,
yeah.
"I'm so happy that you and so are doing well, and don't you think I was concerned about Parker when you started dating him and blah blah blah."
I missed that part.
He had a name, but it's Daniel, so I dozed off.
As you can tell, Mark has such a
Going back to
love
that,
for the
I'm gonna go
Joneses.
back.
He's not a Jonas fan.
This is much more interesting.
Yes, not a Jonas fan.
He's so good looking though.
But
And next,
but I I have to agree with Annie Goen, who's in our chat, who said that they brought Nadia back for that. I was just kind of like, did they really need to bring Nadia back or Chloe back for?
We need her on them
for that little short time to say, hey, I don't think you are a suitable stepmom.
Bryce.
It falls into the spectrum of what they want to do for the 50th, and that's bring back a whole bunch of oldie but goodie faces that the fans have been wanting.
Well, everyone should have a purpose.
I agree. It should be in the right context.
Yeah. Like,
wouldn't that be great if they just had random people just walk through the square?
Somebody showing up like they ain't got no purpose.
I kind of felt like that was geared towards me and my shopping. I will have you guys know, when I am in Horton Town Square, I have a purpose. I am shopping for people.
Who are you in the town square?
He's like, I am that yogurt shop
different
taste
characters.
tester.
This is true. Okay, so
he has different characters.
You are going to get sprinkles on the new cotton candy yogurt. Or yogurt place?
No, I always go to the yogurt place, but they're closed. But now that I see that they're open and they brought it outside, now I gotta try I gotta try the yogurt now.
Yeah, but Paige works there now, so it's open more.
Well, no, I don't trust Paige because she's too angry. She may put something in my yogurt.
She's working at the yogurt place outside.
Oh my God, how fitting.
So when
I worked at a yogurt place.
When I'm in the Horton Town Square, my name is Stan. I'm a family man who is shopping for his family, so I go by the Mighty Pin, the Hourglass.
And then your evil twin's name is
Kevin. But he's in the Brady pub, ordering food that never comes.
She's hungry all the time.
That's me.
It's like Fiesta.
Yeah.
Give Grandma credit. She has Alzheimer's.
Well,
okay? She can't remember that you ordered.
This is true.
She has a little issue. But no, I mean, it all turned out fine, obviously.
Yes.
And I, like I said, I agree with her. That scene with them being girlfriends totally just made a tear in my eye.
Oh, and Ari was like amazing in it. I mean, Nadia is brilliant, but Ari was like so good.
Yeah. I love her anyway too.
She's amazing.
And I've been saying every week I want more of just Ari in a room by herself talking.
Just talking.
Oh my God!
I literally could watch her do that for an hour.
Me too.
It's so good.
She's gotten very good.
Like anybody else who does it, you're just like, oh, sorry if you guys have done it.
We've all had to do it.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like I literally am just like, and I rewind and watch it again. It's that good.
It's an art form in itself.
Yeah,
it's very hard
it's
to
so
do.
good.
I'm not just saying this because you're sitting here, but you and Ari are both two people I just can't wait to see on screen because out of all the women, you guys are so every scene you're in, you just light it up.
Yeah,
and you just do amazing jobs. So whatever
you like scheming, conniving.
I do.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
With heart.
With heart. With heart.
Like damage.
They are.
Like I'm gonna hit you over the head with a fireplace.
I love it.
I didn't understand Daniel's visit to Serena. I feel like they just need something.
Be in the chat room.
I feel like they just need something to do with Serena, and they just don't know what to do.
I have an idea.
She's such an amazing actress.
Yeah.
And I loved her on One Life to Live. She was so good. It's painful for me to watch her, Melissa Archer. It's painful for me to watch her on this show because she can deliver. I saw her deliver for like 7-8 years in that show.
And she had the elephant storyline.
The diamonds that were hidden in its.
Do not bring up that elephant was the
bane of our existence.
That was why there's new writers.
Parker's favorite toy.
Parker's favorite toy. Out of all the stuff that he could have. Oh, look at this elephant.
Every day I would open the scripts and be like, thank you, Jesus. I'm not in the elephant storyline. We were away in Italy taking our baby back.
For like 12 scripts, the last image that you saw in every single show fade out on the elephant.
And then who was it? Serena that broke it, but then it was like she didn't even break it properly.
No.
Like it was like
you
can't even destroy it, right?
She'd break it.
It was like you have one take.
Well, she threw it, but it didn't break.
Smashed
like it just kind of bounced, and then you see it again, and it's in like 12 pieces. I'm like, it didn't do that. I'm not stupid.
Should have used a fireplace poke.
Don't let the tear fool you.
Listen, trust me, there are plenty of fans who would have been more than happy to come on set and destroy that elephant.
Although we did want it for our table.
We did it for our table.
Oh man!
If you see it laying around somewhere,
that'd be funny.
Yeah.
I'll take a piece. Just a piece of it.
Oh,
top of the tail.
Can we have like the bottom piece and it slides open?
It slides open. Yeah.
And it can reveal a pizza roll.
But yes, Melissa Archer is brilliant.
No, she's a great actor. I mean, it's just fine.
She can fix the hell out of it.
Ronnie Terry says Melissa Archer deserves better.
She does.
Yeah.
She completely does.
And I think that's supposed to be an elephant. Looks like a bear.
Elephants. They're
Hashtag goodbye elephant.
Goodbye elephant. Fade on the elephant.
Damn the elephant.
Damn the elephant.
Was there anything else this week about Daniel, Nicole, and Chloe that I forgot to mention?
Like Daniel and Eric, they're still friends. And he's like Eric's being really nice about them being together, and like, we're all friends.
I'm
still.
done with that whole Eric's gotta pretend to be nice, like Nicole was Daniel's first, and all this boo pucky. I just done. No,
he's done.
No. They were together long time ago. Eric does not owe him any apologies.
How do you really feel about this?
I'm king, hear me roar.
I can't even comment. I'm like, there you go. Yeah,
done.
Done. I guess.
Where is your scepter?
When is
Check the turkey. It's done.
I wonder when Eric is gonna figure out that Daniel knows about them.
Didn't he tell him?
No, he knows.
He told him.
He knows now, right?
He told him.
Yeah, Nicole was like, P.S. tried to do the honesty thing.
Yes.
I paid attention.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember.
So I was paying attention.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. That
Might have been the new writers.
Yeah.
Oh, my new writer. Oh, because I was shocked that they did
Yeah.
that. It's like
Yeah.
Nicole's telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, Nicole, especially after that cat fight and talk with Chloe, she's trying to get her life together. She's like, listen, girl, I'm with you. I'm going to try to get my life together now. Like, I got Daniel. Like, I'm good.
You know what I was thinking, though, would be fun is if Chloe did come back to say love and little love triangle with Eric, Nicole.
No.
Eric and
I do not want to see another love triangle with Nicole. Like, just let Nicole, like, have somebody for a little bit.
I feel like I'm watching
do
Parliament.
it.
I know we go back and forth. Like,
I'm the queen.
Legislative bodies trying to.
I'm like, really?
Order in Salem.
Have Eric and Chloe ever talked to each other? Have they ever?
Eric and Chloe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I think they have.
Have they
in
ever?
the past? Yeah, they
They
did.
cross paths? I mean, I don't know.
Sure
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never met Chad.
Have you not?
No, and it's like the town where everybody
Yeah.
Like, know
everybody
someone.
hears something
You never met
everywhere.
Chad?
No.
Oh, that's so. They never had any scenes
That's
together.
rude.
They never had any scenes
Who
together.
have you never met?
I've never met. Oh, Abigail has just yelled at me once
Oh, how
for
funny.
something, and that was
And then
it.
you worked out and you were running and you're like, hey, Chad, this time my sneaker.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Wait. I don't think that's aired yet.
Oh my God, he runs it. Oh my God.
I haven't talked to Chad lately, Jen.
Hasn't happened.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
There's a sneaker
Yeah, big
involved.
spoiler.
There's a big shoe time moment.
Crucial plot.
Everybody's saying they want Nicole to have a baby too.
Oh, right.
Actually, I
And
would
you
love
think
that.
the way that Teresa is raising her child.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Speaking of Teresa.
Chad and
Mary
Gin and Tonic.
Pop-
Let
I
her
did that on
know.
purpose. I did that on purpose.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was my lead-in.
Speaking
Thank
of
you. Call
Teresa
me
raising
Whoopi.
her child.
You can call me Whoopi. I feel like I'm on The
Go
View.
Whoopi,
Right.
go Whoopi.
We have the Brady and
Transition.
Teresa storyline this week.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting week because once again, good old rap dress Ann and
Dress
Teresa.
Ann.
Where's the article?
Broke his
Okay.
ankle.
Wow.
There's
How's
a-
the ankle, by the way? Is it
There's an
okay?
Did you see this?
Jen,
No.
Lily,
Oh.
can you? There's a pouch over there that's black.
Oh, I feel like I'm playing a
Black
game.
It's sitting out
Black with polka dots.
right there. Thank you, ma'am.
There was
Okay.
an article in Soap Opera Digest about Anne
I couldn't find one online.
and
but
her
it's in
rap dresses.
And her rap dresses.
Oh, I saw that. I
so
saw that.
funny.
Yes.
Yes.
But look, have you noticed they're all black? Wait, these
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
they're all
very
black and
similar.
They're all
white.
very similar.
Very similar.
She needs to have her own lineup.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to know.
So that's that was a
Conscious
wardrobe
choice?
decision.
Okay, so I don't know because I know that she was wearing all wrap dresses because Meredith, I think, liked wrap dresses.
Oh, okay.
And then if you remember, like 6 months ago or so, Missy had a line. Missy,
Yes.
Jennifer Reeves.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Jennifer
She
Reeves.
does.
Missy Reeves, Jennifer has a line where she goes, "Well, here comes Anne." And when we were in rehearsal, I go, "In yet another wrap dress."
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm gonna say that." So she did, and then it became like a
remember
thing.
saying it.
thing.
Yeah, I remember saying
Because
it
I
too.
always make fun of Meredith. I'm like, really?
I think
Yeah.
once an actor or an actress says that they like a particular garment, I think our wardrobe department just goes, get one in every color.
Yeah.
I know. I'm always like, can I wear pants?
Yeah.
No.
She's on Twitter.
Only dresses and high
I think
heels
your
for you.
wardrobe person's on Twitter because I debate.
They are.
Whether to.
Oh, she is. One of them is friends with
Kristen.
me on. Yeah.
She just
she's
went to
friends with
church
me on
with me.
Instagram. Oh,
okay.
no, we should have brought her
Party
here.
sweetheart.
She
We
did
should have brought her.
wardrobe for passion.
Oh, she
Wow.
did.
Oh,
She's
really?
very nice.
She dressed
I
the
didn't know
doll.
that.
That's all.
She's lovely. Our wardrobe team's amazing.
They are.
baby
They're really good. Right.
I just want to ask Jen. Okay, so I love you guys together. So you and Meredith.
Oh, me too. Hashtag Anna Risa.
Yes, exactly.
We're like the evil Lucy and Ethel.
Yes.
Like we're always scheming, it never goes well, and then Brady catches us. He's like, Ricky, like, Teresa, you have some explaining to do. This ankle business.
I didn't get you the other day though when I shut the door.
But the Friday
it came close.
Oh yeah.
I know, but then
How did you get back so quickly,
Friday we just ended with your phone call. You were like, you need to get your lying ass out of my house.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Huh?
What? Lying about what?
Teresa needed a drink. She had to get a drink. She was like thirsty.
And she hobbled over and got the best was when Ann just bust into the house and was like, hey, so I got the doctor to
The doctor Lee to say, and Caroline's like,
and Caroline's like,
I'm like,
what?
We need to talk about Caroline.
Oh, what?
She.
You better watch it.
Yeah.
I like my girl.
No. I was like, she was almost my quote of the week because she. She was cracking my shit up with the headaches. I was like, I don't know what. Maybe it was that necklace from the week before weighing down. I didn't even talk about
her scenes with her were good too.
Yeah.
Wait, can we talk about the line of the week now?
Yeah.
Please tell me it's
quote of the
Victor's
week?
line.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we like that line.
Wait, what?
We don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that
No.
yet.
Gotta wait.
Okay, pause. I'm getting stressed out. I need a
It's
cookie.
always a reveal.
The cookie.
It is a review.
Okay.
No, I love when because Caroline.
Oh, go ahead.
We're all so excited. No, Caroline. I was waiting for her to say, "Girl, I dealt with Sammy all these years. You can't pull anything on me."
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and
I love
Teresa, if you notice, she like Caroline's like the only person she really struggles lying to because she's like, I actually really like you. Caroline and Eric, they're like her two like soft spots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor Brady. She's like, I love you. I'm totally lying. Every word out of my mouth is the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Eric,
Terrible.
So you're gonna say?
Well, I won't say that. But what I will say is, and I know you can't really say because you can't really reveal stuff, but about the new writers.
Well, there is a sneaker.
But we've been saying a lot that, like the whole thing when Melanie came back and they made you guys fall in love. Sorry about that.
I love Melanie Burnett.
What?
We talked about this last time.
I know.
You guys did.
I know. And
I
she
love
was
her.
here, and we talked about it too. Not a fan.
You should have more opinions.
We were saying that we just feel like I just feel like every week I want you to stop, and not you. I know that it's not you personally. I
Some
know the
people
difference
don't.
between the character and the actress. To stop scheming and just let it happen.
I know.
Like, it just so frustrates me. I know you can't say whether that is the case, but I just want to get that out there.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, I feel the same way. Like, I feel
Just let Brady.
Teresa, not you, Jen.
Well, just
Thanks for clearing that up.
I feel like
Because I know you get home and you're like brushing my teeth, like, am I Teresa or am I Jen?
I just feel like once Tate came into the picture, if Teresa was just like, okay, now I have this baby, and like it's all about the baby, and then Brady would have just like
seen the genuine nature.
Yes.
But the scheming. And
Okay, listen. Tune in tomorrow.
Okay.
But this week you guys had a great moment when she was on the couch and was like, no, don't move. Oh, Brady, are you sure?
That.
I know. I was being so freaking
I know,
sweet.
we were talking about our
That's
baby.
so great,
Pictures and everything. And, oh my God, it was great.
Yeah. And you had
I took all these pictures of bugging everybody at work. I'm sure they're sick of seeing them.
What's
I'm not sick of seeing them.
Can you tell us the baby's real name? What's the baby's real name?
Thomas and Peter.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
So cute.
And I mean, that's a chunky baby.
Yeah.
That's a
Dude, okay, so Thomas. Thomas is called the Tank because he has really chubby cheeks. That's what I always say. Every time I see him, I'm like 5'2", and you don't realize it because they put me in these 9-inch heels, like legit 9-inch. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Like it's like going up.
Yeah.
Like, so I can be in scenes with him because otherwise I'm not in the same frame. But you see, like when I'm holding this baby, it's like there's a moment where the audience realizes how tall tiny I actually am. And I'm like, ooh, like he's like 6 months. But every time I look at his head, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
But when she holds the
Kristen
baby,
had that.
it's hard to know who's holding who.
It's like that.
It's just like these two human beings that are wrapped into each other like a pizza roll.
Yes.
Now, Eric Martsolf,
so true.
there's a scene that opened on, I think it was Monday, where you and Eric on the show were eating. That table, was it me, or was that table really low?
It was
and
totally
like,
low.
hi, we're eating our food together.
I didn't notice that.
We had a brotherly little
Yes.
breakfast.
I watched it and I was like, oh my god.
ate the food.
I know.
9 times out of 10, we don't usually eat the food. We'll put it down. But it was early
It was
morning
like my
shoot,
peanut butter jar
and it was
thing.
like eggs and bacon and pancakes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
good.
this actually looks really good. So we were like chewing. If
I
you
know.
watch
Yes,
it,
I know, you guys were.
I watched the scene and thought, this is the most realistic thing that we've seen in
But
a
that
long
table
time.
was so low
It
compared
wasn't
to
that the
guys.
table was so
Okay.
low. The damn chairs were like Irish pub chairs that like had us like up in the rafters.
I noticed that.
All I kept thinking was, which one of those two made that? That's all I kept thinking.
Oh, yeah, who
like,
cooks?
man, those two
Who
didn't
cooks?
make that food.
Yeah.
Henderson made it.
Henderson.
Blame Henderson. Blame Henderson. Blame Henderson. Master Tate is upstairs.
Oh god, the
Yes.
worst.
All right. So I'm gonna say, okay. So I like the scene where you were talking to Marlena, and you're like, yeah, we're good together, and we're focused on the baby. And that's what they were talking about, kind of like, if you guys just focus on the baby, it'll come naturally, right?
Well, I wanted that to come out. I think that scene was instrumental in showing that I know Marlene, I know she drives you crazy, but then he gets caught talking and thinking to himself, wow, we actually get along really well with the baby, and he forgets that he's talking to her.
Yeah.
That bonds them.
I don't know. I like that. I like the little
It's
scene,
important.
so.
Those little
She's
innuendos
okay
are
when she's
important.
not lying or talking or awake. Or,
Yeah. Just tell the truth and have some duct tape. You'd be perfect.
I like to point out that this whole like contract thing that Brady has, as far as like the only time you interact with Teresa is when is the baby has like failed since the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Because you guys are in so many scenes together that it's like the contract is no
That contract's not worth the paper.
Ain't no contract to hold us down. No.
And actually, it was funny that Eric gave, not you, Eric, I'm pointing, but Eric gave Marlena
It's
the
so
picture.
confusing,
I know,
right?
Eric,
Talking about anything, I'm always like, okay, character name.
Okay,
Eric
so the
Brady,
character of
try that
Eric, Greg Vaughn.
Yeah.
Who I also love other shows too.
He was my favorite cousin.
Exactly.
Sorry, Sammy.
And he gave a picture of John, Marlena, and Roman from back in the day.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
He went through
He didn't tell me that at breakfast.
He didn't tell you at breakfast.
It happened after breakfast. Was there any particular reason why? Like, I always now watch days and figure out like if something is a clue, because like I know something's about to drop on November 9th with the bicentennial. Like, shit's about to hit the fan on that day because they keep showing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
November 8th is actually the anniversary.
Yes.
So, yes.
But who gives a photo of the dad and the lover?
Right. Well, I mean, okay. For Eric and Sammy, they actually were raised by John. Remember, Roman was gone.
Yeah.
That was pre.
And there was
that
a
was
time
pre
when
Tony
John was
watching it.
Roman,
I watched it.
And then John realized he wasn't Roman.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it back then. That's why when
tricky
Sammy
time.
got upset, they're like, "Wait a minute!" But he raised you guys. Marlena and Roman were gone. They were taken away. They were gone. And it was basically John raised them.
For me, it's still weird. I don't want a picture of my dad and your lover.
Well, it's more complicated than that.
And let me tell you, my mom wouldn't have that either. If I gave my mom
they were both kind
a
of his
picture,
dad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have a stepdad.
Slightly inappropriate.
I just want to read some of these because they're directed towards our lovely guests that we have here this evening.
I'll have a picture roll down.
Oh, God.
Alexia Thompson says to Jen, "I'm 5'2" also, but Jen, you know great things come in small packages."
Oh, snap.
Matthew Jervonic says, "Miss Jen, Lilley, and Mr. Eric Martsolf, you guys rock."
Martsolf.
Martsolf. Is he coming in later? Did Martsolf?
We always joke about Eric's last name because people always butcher it.
Martsolf.
I call him Martzel Sloffin. Always.
I love
Oh no, I just lost my. Oh, and then Emma Rudd says you need to do a musical episode.
Hello, you guys sing.
I know, right?
I know.
Yeah.
We have so many people on our cast sing.
Your Baby is Called Outside. I love that version.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's a great version.
Yes.
I like that song. My favorite song, even though it's kind of dirty, but it's my favorite song.
I love that
Totally
song.
Isn't that funny? It's totally dirty. They play it at Christmas time all the time.
I was like, what's in this drink? It's like, really?
It's just one more drink. I was like, wow.
Seriously?
What did you say? Daquan heard you say something about Sammy. You said that Eric was your favorite cousin.
Eric's my favorite.
Sorry, Daquan.
Cousin. Sammy didn't want to hang out with Teresa. She didn't make the cut.
He heard you say something about her. He didn't hear what you said.
It's all.
I cannot drink this water. I keep spilling it on myself. I keep spilling it on myself.
You have a drinking problem.
That's the ghost of Sammy. She's like, "What'd you say?"
Kendra John says Jen is the queen.
Oh.
So I guess she gets the tiara.
Yeah, give her that.
She don't need no tiara though.
Okay. I have such hesitancy because of this girl from my childhood.
The headpiece does not make the queen. The queen
She
makes
used
the
to sign her
headpiece.
name, the princess, and I was like, "This
It's
is
really big.
really
It's like
weird." Well,
it's big on me too. I know. That's my prom queen.
So much,
It's not working.
I'm so much smaller than I am.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
It fits
Now
over
you
the
see how
headphones, though.
small
Okay,
she
maybe.
is.
I really, I can't.
She can't.
I feel like a little girl.
There you go, like that.
Maybe.
It's like a
There
really
you go.
pretty Oompa Loompa.
There you go.
That big. Okay.
So
There you go.
we also have to mention in the Brady Teresa storyline that Xander is now the landscaper
That's right.
of the Kiriakis mansion.
Ooh, and Teresa worked that one.
Okay,
too.
first, let me tell you what I love about your scene with Xander. First of all, you come in almost laughing at him.
Yeah,
What are you,
totally
what are you doing
laughing
here?
at him, like-
And then all of a sudden, everyone else comes out of nowhere, and you're like, Xander, what are you doing here?
I love that scene. I love it.
I'm so glad you knew that was the plan. Like, yo, what's up?
You worked it.
No, you Brady.
Brady, what did you hear? Oh my god.
Like, no, I wasn't just having a conversation with Xander and like
I
laughing
got
at
that
him
too,
and pretending
Making
like
fun of him.
I don't know
nice
him.
outfit.
And
I know. I love it.
Can we talk about how people walk through Horton Town Square with a bag of manure?
Oh, I know,
Yes, I just saw that today.
It's just so.
Isn't that great?
I was like, really?
Right.
I mean, all the scenes you've done in the park.
Right.
We couldn't have just rolled that one out and had it walk through the park. No, we gotta walk it right through the town square.
Because we might have
Because
mistaken
Serena-
the park for Victor's backyard.
Oh, that's
It should have been in the yogurt
It's a
shop, like getting yogurt with
right.
a manure on it.
I was like, really?
But that was also his chance to interact with Serena.
I guess,
I was-
whatever.
See, if Xander had played his cards right, he could have looked at Serena and said, "Hey, can I have half of that $200,000 that I gave you for the diamonds,
Right.
so I can just like get out of town?"
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Xander.
I feel bad for Xander too, of course.
Like for him to be like all of his money gone.
Yes.
Like. But
companies, everything.
Yeah, if you lose your money, you should lock somebody in a furnace and kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
You should.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you know what the problem is.
I'll remember that.
But Victor. But here's the thing. Victor wants him to leave town.
Right.
But so like.
Let me tell you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
But I guess he.
Keep your enemies close.
Well, that's true. He did mention that he wanted to keep an eye on him, so
Yes.
that way
But
when the
Maggie
case
ain't
comes, he can be
having it.
like,
Everybody's
"There he
nervous.
is. Take him
Yeah.
off the jail now."
Everybody's nervous.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Salem PD to do something, and you know how that goes.
We've been waiting for Salem PD
Yeah.
to do something since
50 years.
And then-
1983.
Yeah.
They have a little trouble solving the
A little
crime.
bit.
And we can mark this date on the calendar. Melanie was a better detective than Salem PD.
This is
she
true.
was.
She was.
This is
she
true.
did.
From me.
Did
This
you
is
just
true.
say you just
I
gave a
just
prop?
said
Prop,
something
yeah.
nice about Melanie. Daquan, did you hear that?
Yeah. That
Put
totally
that on a
happened.
GIF.
That totally happened.
Brady
What a
likes
meme.
smart women.
Tweet me that one, Daquan.
And then tweet it to me because I want to repeat that meme every night before bed.
Did you
Put
see?
that on, Daquan. Put that on, Daquan.
Did you see my
watch
picture
it?
of Mel with me and Molly when she was here?
No.
You have to look on my Twitter.
I do have to look on
We
your
took a
Twitter.
picture together, and I was like, okay, we gotta look like we hate each other. And I took it. It's fantastic. It's actually my favorite picture that I have now.
She's so lovely,
Yeah.
though.
It's true.
But I'm glad that she's gone. All right. I mean, I would love to have her come back. I really would.
We'll
to get
see.
killed.
We'll see.
And then
You
gone
can
forever.
eat a cookie.
Yeah.
I liked having Melanie back, but I just kind of felt like she didn't have to be
Brady.
like almost wifey in order to like help you solve the Tate mystery.
Yeah, we thought it would have been more believable if she just was
If she just came back as a
your
really good
Like,
friend.
you would fall in love for her to do
I'd like
that.
you
Yeah.
better as just friends.
Yes, and like, oh, I'm trying
Me
to run
too.
away from like. I'm trying to run away from these people,
Yes.
and so I ran away to Salem. Oh, you need help finding your kid? Sure, I'll help you. Oh, all is clear. I'm gonna go back to where I was.
Yeah.
Because I liked when you guys also were friends.
I know.
I was like,
oh, that was a good 5 minutes.
I like them as friends.
Yeah, that was a good 5
I said
minutes.
this last time I was on the show. Like every time after we'd have a scene, I'd look into the camera just because where the booth is watching you, and I'd be like, roommates, future roommates.
Turn the camera the other way.
I was like, what a shame.
Oh my goodness. Is there anything else about Brady Teresa? Because we're gonna have a long chat with Eric and Jen in a little bit.
We're good. No good.
Okay, perfect.
I'll write down if I think of anything.
So we're gonna get back to like Eric and Jen and chit chat with you guys and find out some behind the scenes stuff once we get through.
Can we talk about the
Some more
favorite
stuff.
line?
Your favorite line?
What's your favorite
Victor's
line?
favorite line, the line of the week. It's got to be Victor's line.
Well, you have to wait until we get to that segment to see if it is.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta wait. You gotta
I'm wearing the crown now.
Listen, we have 3 more things, and then we're 4, and then we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get to Mark's
Promise we'll get to it. We'll get to
Somebody's
it.
talking like they ain't got no purpose. Number 1.
She tried it.
As hashtag Maxine Son, I'll have you know that I always have a purpose. And my purpose right now is to get through this so you can find out Mark's quote of the week.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. Okay, so JJ, Paige, Kyle.
Done. I gotta go.
Okay, so
I can't.
I kind of think it's.
I hope Paige is the first to die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
I
I think it's silly that
Done.
that JJ is trying to rush this whole
Yes, I
thing and trying to take this case under his wings, and they're telling him, listen, dude, like just
Slow
chill
down.
out,
Yes,
slow down.
yes.
You don't want, but no, he's got to go to Kyle's apartment and be like, hey, dude,
We're
you got some
selling
drugs
PD.
for me?
We don't like to solve crimes.
Right. Apparently. And then he steals the spare key. He comes back later. He's taking pictures of all this stuff, and I'm like, you know they're about to come back.
Yes.
And my first thought was, ooh, you could jump out the window. Ooh, you ain't got no time. Oh, you just gonna sit behind the couch.
Yes.
I did like that they did a close-up of him, though. I thought that was really nice. They took the time to do an insert shot of him on the floor.
Yeah, they don't do that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I thought that was really great.
Well, what else were they gonna do? Pretend like he wasn't there?
Well.
No, just not show him. Just not show him.
Yeah,
He's
just
back
not show him.
there.
Yeah. It was funny because when I was watching, I was watching it, and like he was the key thing, and I was just like, really, just who has a key sitting next to their door? That's an extra key to their door.
A lot of
No
people.
one.
A lot of people. But you know what bothers me?
I have one next to my.
You do?
I was gonna say that.
I got my door, and I went. Oh, I do.
But you know what bothered me?
Yeah.
I really should not out the show. But you know what
Do it.
really bothered me?
Do it.
I feel like Casey should have said something. Maybe he did. So sorry, Casey, if you said something. But when he leaves, it's not like he puts the key back.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
I'm like,
true.
hello.
I was like, hello, somebody's gonna know that. Like,
Yeah.
I would have at least been like, hey, can I put the key back under the mat, or at least
Yeah.
look like I'm.
Yeah.
Something.
Drove me nuts.
Yeah.
Now I am.
Reality don't live there.
I actually I almost wish the writer. Well, they're gone now. They're gone. My writers. I almost wish they made Kyle like the bad boy with the heart of gold when he was telling the story to her, trying to get paid.
yeah.
It was like
Dude, I thought he was so good.
he was so good in those
He was
scenes.
really good.
And I was thinking, but I know
You
that
know, Michael was my old roommate.
His old roommate.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
We talked to him.
Yeah.
He's
He was
very
here.
He was on a few
talented.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to work together, and he,
He
lived
did
with
a
me for
great
Shabbat.
job. I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
he did.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. His scenes were so good. I'm thinking he's not related to anybody on the show, and he's another male of that age range. And I'm thinking, wow, I can kind of see him and Paige together. She's the good girl, but it's not going away. Obviously,
Somebody's got to play the bad guy.
I know.
Well, yeah.
Gotta have the antagonist.
Well,
Yeah.
but listen, like, first of all, we saw a less angry Paige
Yes.
this week, so
Yes,
that's
for a
good.
second.
So, just for a second,
She has been mad for a while.
She has been very upset
About 3 weeks.
for a very
About.
long time. Yeah,
Give or take
Yeah. Well,
30 seconds.
it's
Poor girl needs to go to Disneyland.
Yes.
she needs to do something, or
Bye, Felicia.
or maybe she needs to get a key to the Salem Inn and finish what she was going to start with JJ,
Yeah.
with Kyle.
Well, you know what I was gonna.
Bound chicka wow wow.
I can't wait for next week. I just need to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, like
Because all the stuff that I want to complain about, I'm gonna wait to see if they fix it.
Right.
Before I start
Well, we hope they
complaining.
fix a lot of things, but
I'm tired of
Just
everybody
soap,
living
so
in
just
that
remember that
hotel.
for one day is like 4 episodes, so
Yeah.
you gotta give them
That's
a little
true.
bit of time. But
That's
it
true.
is.
Oh, I
It's
know.
a lot of things.
24.
Okay.
and Kyle and Paige shared a kiss,
Yes.
Which was loud.
Who?
It was very loud, but it
Loud?
was yeah.
Oh, kind of
it was
It was
loud
really
so
loud,
that JJ,
could hear
who
it.
is
He had
crouched
to
on
hear
the
it.
floor,
Yeah.
could. You know, did anyone else have this thought? And I don't know why I thought this, but when he hid behind the couch, I thought, is the couch like your length, or did you really have to like like really crouch
You were the
up.
only one thinking that.
Maybe. Because I was like, did
You're
anyone see like a
tall.
shoe or boot or
Hashtag
something?
tall people problem.
Yeah, I guess we're tall.
maybe.
so
My
Maybe.
concern would definitely be laying as low to the ground as possible. If you're crouched up,
Mine, I would have had to like lay low
same
and
here.
crouch.
Yeah, same here.
And I don't know how.
Next time you're in the Salem Town Square, we should play hide and seek. And be like, how many places can you lay low?
Your tall self.
I can
You
tell
get behind that flower cart.
I can tell you the Kyriakis Mansion couch is very deep. Like you sit in it, and it's very. It's hard to do a scene in there. Even I crawl up like a little 4-year-old. Like I fold up my legs.
I know, I'm like this.
Yeah. Her feet never touch the
You
ground.
did sit like that on the couch.
Strangest couch to like have a conversation
so
on.
funny.
Yeah. See, well, okay.
Well,
We're fine.
I'm tall, so I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I only thought
Tall?
Yeah, you saw. You're tall.
I'm pretty tall.
Wildly
Yeah.
tall.
I'm telling you, it's still
Yeah.
weird.
Wow.
Well.
Wow.
Come
Well-
have a sit next time you're
It's a giant
on set.
couch.
Okay,
Let's have
we'll
a
do
sit.
that.
Okay.
Me and Martsolf and I wouldn't have been able to hide behind Kyle's couch at all.
No,
No.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
caught.
We would have seriously gotten caught. Yeah. And especially me.
There they are. Look, they're behind the couch.
It's like, oh, who's that? Oh, and I like Paige's whole thing of like, did you not hear that? Do you have roommates? Someone's in here.
yeah.
So dumb.
And whose thing is like, oh, my neighbors, they play their TV really loud. She's like, no, it was in here.
I know. That was smart.
And
And
he didn't think to like maybe, well, let me just do a walkthrough to make sure like, you
No one's in
know.
the house.
And then what he said something when they ran into each other. If that happens one more time, I swear to God,
You have so much angst against
it's
Dave.
dumb. Anyway.
Everyone in Salem bumps into each other. I think some fan made a mashup video.
Oh.
of, like, all
I
the
need to-
bumps.
I need to
It's
download
brilliant. It's brilliant.
But she says something. JJ says something, and then he walks away, and she's like, "How would he know that? He had to have been there." You know what I mean?
Yes,
I
yes.
remember what
Yes,
it was.
yes,
he
yes.
said.
in the Orton Town Square.
Yeah.
He
And I
said,
was just like,
he said, not everyone can change.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
I'm
How
living-
could he have known that? I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because he was there listening to you smooch.
Whatever.
Although Kyle didn't get the second kiss. You saw how he went
Right.
for the like goodbye kiss, and she was like, and gave the cheek.
Wow.
Ooh, the
Dis.
cheek. Ooh, the cheek.
That's hard.
Dis.
Eric, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2", Alexia.
Oh yeah, we're the same height.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We are.
We are.
And Jen, even though she's 5'2", she acts.
She acts like she's 6'2".
That's
My
right. I believe
husband
it.
always says when I wear high heels, he's like, "You'd be really scared if you were tall."
Someone said Mark is channeling Paige's anger.
Yeah.
You are apparently.
And they're asking about the time. They think we're going to run out of time.
No. We have a lot of time, so you guys
like
are
the
good.
hourglass.
Just
right.
yeah.
Oh, flip it again.
Oh, flip it again. Do it. All right, so we have plenty of time, so you fans, don't you worry. And quick shout out to, we have a record of people watching us. We have 124
Right now?
people watching us right now. Yeah.
129, mine says.
Heyo,
129?
pajama party.
So
it was
it's
the
good.
moo
It's
You get
good.
the crown back.
Yes.
Yeah, get the crown back.
Take it.
I'm like, great. The most people watching it, I'm wearing it.
Jen was trying to figure out a way to get that crown back.
Moment.
She did not want to give this back to me. She wanted a pizza roll. Let's
Right.
cut to the chase.
You guys, I love food. My husband always says I love food more than him, and I need to.
All right, so really quick before we
Get to quote of the week.
yes, Will, Paul, Sonny, Derek. Kate catches
love Kate.
Derek in
Brilliant.
Paul's room.
Just love
That
her.
scene was so good.
Is her
Yeah.
hair green now?
No, it's
No, it's
blue.
blue.
Still
It's still
blue?
blue.
Okay, like
It's
a
still
little
blue.
green. Maybe my contrast is
I
No,
off.
love
it's
that
always
chameleon.
blue. No, it's always blue.
It's always blue. Blue
Blue
Street.
Street
No,
Freaks.
it has
Blue
Blue
changed.
Street Freaks.
Yeah, Blue Street
changes
Freaks,
a lot.
that's their
Thank
beat.
you.
Excuse me, that's their hashtag.
That's right.
Yes.
The thing about that scene is I love that because Kate's worldly, and I love the fact that she's always just kind of like, yeah, okay, she's like, I see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I love her, just her demeanor with them. And like, oh, if you don't want, what she's saying, if you don't want to, if you think it's the delivery or was it room service,
Yeah.
then don't answer the door.
Yeah, I've
No,
learned
yeah.
that, I've learned that by the way or something. Yeah, I'm just going to say it again. Her outfit was
Come on.
sheer friggin' genius.
It was.
It
Of course,
was
it's Kate.
so
It's
beautiful.
Kate. She's well put together.
She also has the best body
Yes.
ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm
Right,
like,
that's all I have
please
to
don't
say.
let us have a scene together because
Yeah.
She walks into the makeup room put together. I mean, I've never.
Yeah.
I know.
She's kind of like Dolly Parton that way. You never
fine.
see her not
ever.
done.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
brilliant always. I
Well,
told
even
her,
like her, she'll tweet out like, hiking with the dogs, and I'm like, really?
It's like wearing Prada.
That's what you know what hiking with the dogs looks like, lady. Okay.
Hiking in my Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. It's in this moo-moo.
No, she's brilliant.
I love
You can spot me at Runyon Canyon tomorrow in this moo-moo.
Oh my God! If you spot Mark at Runyon Canyon with that moo-moo, please take a picture and tweet it to all of us.
Please.
Immediately.
I won't wear the tiara though.
I love that Paul felt the need to tell Sonny
Yes.
about Derek because he knew that Kate walked in, and I mean, I don't think you need to tell your ex all the people who are laying in your bed.
Yeah, I don't think
Like that's not the first place you run over.
If you want to
Make them jealous.
Well,
I was trying to dance around it, but there we go.
Oh, don't dance around it. No sugarcoating. We know that game, Moo-Moo.
And I love when Derek and Will were talking. Will was so enthusiastic. Of course,
Will was like, "How was it?" I want to be like, "You know."
Yeah, but then he was like,
You know how it is.
But then he was like, yeah, this woman, his boss came in. What was her name? Kate. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
my grandmother basically walked in on me. Like walked in.
Yeah.
It was like he was like, oh,
Well, first of all, Derek, if you hear somebody in the room and it's not room service,
Right.
why don't you stay in the bathroom?
right. Put a shirt on. I don't know. It's just like anything. Right. I mean, come on.
I would just like to say
Damn good point.
thank you for coming out of the bathroom, Derek.
Oh, I mean, I agree. I mean, it was great. I mean,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I enjoyed it. I mean, that's beside
I'm
the
not
point.
complaining. I'm not complaining.
It was all right.
I think Chad should take more showers, personally.
Oh God.
It was all right. So it looks like wait, that was pretty much it with them, right?
That's all.
That
Yeah,
they all
not
did
much.
it.
Not very much.
Yeah,
Just kind of.
but I'm anxious to see how that story develops because obviously Paul still has like feelings for Sonny, but he's like not saying anything, but he wants to say something, and now Sonny is starting to look at Paul in a very loving way too, and he won't admit his feelings either. All while little Sammy Jr. is like hinting a plan to try
Son
to.
of Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
It is.
I love Christopher Sean. Just
Yeah.
for the record.
We do too.
It's great.
We love
guy.
him.
Love it.
I'm going to stay in the chat room.
Okay. Well, don't stay in the chat room too long because we have our segments now coming up.
Segments. Okay, get Lily, get ready.
Get my lip gloss on. Whew.
We are going to start with mine, the official 3 Snaps Award. Now, I really thought about this week, and I hope this doesn't, like, it's not mean because I don't know what they're going to do with this storyline, but I have to give my 3 Snaps Award to Carolyn's Headaches, and this is why.
I think I know why. But go
This
ahead.
is why. Because I thought she came up with such a genius way of being like, bitch, I can't handle this. I don't want to talk to you. Like, I got a headache. I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then with that was with Teresa. Then
Yeah.
with Serena, she was like, ooh, someone's going to get my medicine. You know, I got a headache. Ooh, I just can't deal. And Serena just kept talking, and
Yeah.
then she was just like, okay, bitch, I gotta fall out. Like, you know, so if you need a way to, like, if you have a friend that you're talking to and it's too much and the headache doesn't work, fall out. So that's why Carolyn's Headaches and her fall gets Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I have to apologize. I ruined.
No, you didn't.
I ruined her fall for you.
Oh yeah. He was like,
Wait, what?
okay, so I hadn't.
We have a loop that we message each other
Yes,
on all
three
the
of us
time.
do.
And so I hadn't watched that episode yet, and so Mark was like, "What about the headaches and the fall?" I was like, "What fall?" And he's like, "Oops,
I know.
spoiler alert." But what's funny is that out of our group conversation, Mark is the one that doesn't quite respond. Like James and I talk more often.
later.
Yeah, later he does.
But,
And then
I
he
mean, it
finally
warrants-
responds, and it's a spoiler.
Yeah, that was
Warrants
fun.
Now you know.
a meme.
I'm working. I took him in a screenshot. I had 61 missed
he and I were
messages. I'm like,
talking.
I text back. I'm like, can you guys sum this up in 2? Because
I
I'm
was
not
like-
reading 61 messages.
And I was like, "Ready, set, go."
Go. Yeah, he did.
Because I was getting
Yeah.
a plane, so I was like, you
I
need to
also
work it
want
out.
a meme of that. Caroline falling off the bench.
That was great. That was
Serena.
fantastic.
Okay, so they're gonna wrap us up soon. So James, go ahead into yours so we can chit chat.
Just look at this camera. Hi. So what I do every week, I do a segment called "Look Who's Related," and what happens is on longtime soaps, the storylines of family trees get convoluted and complex. And so what I do is I pick 2 people that you may forget or might be related. I have a special edition this week because these 2 characters are related right now through a baby, but they're related another way. Jeannie, Teresa Donovan, and Brady Victor
No.
Black.
No.
Get away from me. Wait.
We'll correct him in a minute.
We'll correct him in a minute.
Now, I'm saying related as in quotes. You'll see why. Brady Black is the son of John Black.
Yes.
Who thought he was Roman Brady from 1986 to 1991.
Correct.
When he was Roman...
He was my uncle. I saw him at the airport.
She's like,
yes.
Check.
I was like, you're not my uncle.
Generally, we should do a podcast together.
Okay.
Okay, so Kimberly, who is Teresa's mother, was his...
The best. Hashtag bring back Patsy Peas. Okay,
she's following me now on Twitter. I love her.
She's the best.
She's the best.
Okay.
And so Roman and Kimberly were brother and sister.
Yep.
So now Brady was born in 1992, right after he found he was John Black. But Teresa was born in 1990. And so she was born as Jeannie, of course. So at the time she was born...
But he was Soros, and I wasn't.
Yeah, exactly, right, exactly. Look at you, say what? So... At the time, you guys were related as cousins, and I say it in air quotes, of course, because it was through, he obviously wasn't Roman Brady.
He wasn't.
So that's why I'm saying it's kind of funny, but Kimberly still, and then they had a conversation afterwards, you'll always be my brother.
I know, at the airport.
At the airport. Mm-hmm. So in a weird way, you guys are cousins. And that's look who's related.
Okay.
Now tell him.
You go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, tell me.
No, actually, you tell him, because I'm
well, there was a time where we were in AA, and I was like, hey, trying to break the ice. I'm like, we're like 16 cousins or something. You're like, no, I found out the only thing Brady about me is my first name.
Did I do it like that?
Yeah, it's exactly how I did it. And then Teresa was like, oh, you want to get high? No, because what? Marlena came to your door one day because they decided they wanted to put us together.
Yes, I remember
because of our handshake,
Yes.
We're at it's Club DVD. I'm checking him out, even though he's my cousin.
Yes.
Whoops.
See, exactly. I've been watching Days of Our Lives since they probably both were alive. I've been watching it since 82, 83. So I know, I just know stuff. So you're right. So, yes, Eric.
Hope.
Eric has a question.
Hope came into the Kyriakis Mansion one episode, came in and told me that my father, John Black, had done some research in Europe and found out that basically I have no Brady blood attached to me whatsoever.
Right.
Thereby allowing us, without incestual relations,
to make a baby.
to get together
and
make tater tots.
Tater tots, which I love.
That's what we should have had. We should have had tater tots.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's kind of like a little bit cannibalistic.
Next time.
We gotta make a name for our next time.
Hashtag world's best mom. Yeah. Be eating tater tots.
Hey, maybe we'll bring Tate in.
All right, now we're going to go into what Jen has been waiting for this whole show.
I gotta make sure I do this
Mark's
right.
quote. And then we're going to take
if you pick the wrong one, I'll let you know.
Uh-oh.
So after your quote, we're going to take a few questions live really quick before they cut us off.
Okay. Well, I will say to start this off, I have chosen the wrong one.
You let us know.
I'll give my explanation because literally this made me laugh out loud. My quote of the week.
More than mine?
More, and I loved it. And it was gonna be. And then this happened on Friday, and I was like,
Okay.
I gotta go with this one because I literally laughed out loud. Literally, and I rewound and watched it again. And this has nothing to do with my love for him.
Come on.
Well, we know that it comes from Billy Flynn.
But it was when Marlena walks in and he says, well, if it isn't the Sage of Salem, why don't you have a seat, Doc? I'll buy you a drink, and you can give me some of that bad advice. I literally, just the way he said it, and like, to say that to Marlena, like I was like, oh, bitch, he just said that to Marlena.
And it was said by Billy Flynn.
It was just so good. Like I literally was just like, oh my god! Like, so that was my quote of the week. I'm sorry,
except the blowjob joke, where I couldn't even look at John Aniston in the face. He and I kept laughing on rehearsal, and John, he doesn't laugh like a lot.
It was almost gonna be.
Like, what happened to you? And I was like, oh, I broke my ankle, and I can't look at him. And he's like, well, it's funny. I felt the first thing to go on you would have been your knee.
Kneecaps. Actually, I was gonna do not even that one because I did think that was great. But what he said about helping. When he made Xander the gardener, and he said something about the riffraff or what did he call the transients in Salem or something. He's like, and I'm trying to help the transients. In Salem. That was actually almost going to be it. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember what it was.
Oh, by letting him trim the hedges?
Yeah. He said something right before he said that to Jen, and I was almost.
I remember
there's only so many. I never.
When I opened the script and saw Victor's line, I remember I screen cap. I took a photo and then I texted to you. I was like, "Are you seeing? Am I?"
That was a good one.
Well, and I do it every week, so every week it's Victor. So I try to give it to other people too, because I like spread the love.
He just loved Victor.
I couldn't believe
I do a lot of Victor.
I was shocked also when I saw. I was like, oh, all right.
Breaking down boundaries
I know,
days
right?
of our lives.
It's because he's older. He can do. They let him do it. He's older. Probably that's why.
I couldn't look
They'll
in
let
the
John
eye.
do anything.
Yeah. It's John Henston. Well,
All right, before we have to wrap things up, we're going to take some questions live from you guys. And I believe we have a caller. Caller, welcome to Edition Days. You are on live with us. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Oh, hi. It's Jamal again from Brooklyn.
Hey, Jamal. How are you?
hey, we know you.
You are on live with Eric Martsolf and Jen Lilley. Do you have a question for them?
Yeah, I do. But first, I wanted to say to Mark, you're giving me Edna Turnblack realness in hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yes.
Oh, that's it.
absolutely.
Totally hairspray.
Yes.
And the world keeps spinning round.
All right, back to Jen and Eric.
All right.
Sorry, okay.
What's your question?
All right.
Oh, no, I just want to say, first off, Jen, I like Jen, I love your performance. I said when you first got there, so this girl's going to bring it, you've just been bringing it for years. So I definitely love you, and Eric, I've been loving your work.
Oh, thank you.
With you, and you're definitely welcome. I love both of your work, but how is it working with Cassie DePaul? Because she's one of my favorites. When I was here in your city, I was walking down the block.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw her. She was so warm and just so, just a person who's so nice, so lovely. So I want to know, and she's doing wonderful work too. I know the writers are, getting panned, but that was that storyline. But what they've given her and Jen and the lady, I'm talking about the character Jen on the show, and you and everybody, they've been doing good. But the elephant was the center. But how would you work with Cassie?
Cassie's amazing. I mean, there's not enough. We literally don't have enough time. I could speak about her for 24 hours and still not even make a dent in how much I love her.
She brings Southern hospitality to the hallways too. She's such a down home girl, and she speaks her mind. She's very honest. You never have to guess with her, and in a town like Hollywood, that's always a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get. She's so talented. She's a veteran.
Talented. Yeah, she's just everyone loves Cassie.
Not a bad word to say about the woman.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
I have a couple things. No, I'm kidding.
She's a legend.
I will beat you.
I beat you too.
That's my sister.
She was on Guiding Light and Life to Live. She was the bomb.
And General Hospital when I was on.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She played Blair
We had
on
some
there.
overlap.
Evil Dead 2, people.
Yeah,
Evil Dead 2.
And that too.
Boom.
Love her in that.
Well, Jamal, thank you so much for calling in, and keep watching us. We know that you watch us all the time and you support us, so keep doing that.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for watching, man.
Do we, Jonathan, do we have someone else? Yep, we have another caller. Caller, welcome to Edition Days on AfterBuzz TV. You are on live with us and Jen Lilley and Eric Martsolf. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Cheryl.
Hi,
Cheryl.
Okay, so Cheryl, I want you to know that we knew that you were going to call, and I guessed that you were going to be second because you were going to wait until someone called before you and then call in. So I was right.
You're right. He did. He called it.
I called it.
I did.
Way to go, Tony.
So you are on live with us. Do you have a question for Eric or Jen?
First, I want to say I love you, Eric Martsolf. I love you, Jen Lilley.
Oh, we love
I've been
you,
waiting
Cheryl.
2 long years. I've been waiting 2 long years for a Straighty. I need it. Tell those writers to get their stuff together.
Tune in tomorrow.
Well,
Wait till you see what's coming.
Melanie was, I love Melanie. I love her.
Can we hang up on Cheryl, please?
But it was so forced. It was so forced every minute of
Thank you, Cheryl.
See, I
you
agree.
guys together on that show.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you have a question or you just wanted a comment? Go ahead.
Just one more thing.
Yes.
One more thing. See, baby, Jen, you are such a natural with that baby.
Thank you. Teresa's not.
It's like he truly loves you.
I love those babies. I loved it when he spit up all over me.
Oh,
And they were like freaking out. The cast was freaking out, or the crew. I was like, it's fine.
Well, leave it to.
The only question here is, and I know you can't give away storyline, but when you started, Eric, when you started your little fling with Jen on the show, did you think they were going to put you guys together and keep you guys together, or did you know that it was going to be crazy like this?
I thought my instinct was they were going to bring her into my life in order to simply enable my addiction to continue. I thought she was going to be that problematic figure in my life as an addict. But no, I didn't see beyond that, and I don't think it's until writers and production actually see something, that a little X factor, that there's something going on there that they want to write more for. And so I didn't see it immediately, but now I get why they did it, because it works.
I agree.
It works. I saw redeemable qualities right away in Teresa and Brady. You know, I love that character.
Yeah.
You love to see two broken people make it work.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to?
I do.
We love those kind of stories as a society. They're important.
As long as one is not
Thank you
Melanie.
for talking to me.
Oh my God! Thank you, Cheryl, for calling in.
Thank you, Cheryl.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Too.
Bye, Cheryl.
Talk soon. Bye. Jonathan, do we have another caller? I always like to. Okay.
Yay.
Welcome to Edition Days here on AfterBuzz TV. You are on live with Eric Martsolf and Jen Lilley. What's your name and where are you from?
Alexia Thompson, Waverly, Ohio.
Ohio.
Ohio, Alexio.
Do you have a question for Jen and Eric?
Yeah, first of all, I love them both. They're great actresses. But I just wondered, do they ever do, little stunts off scene to try and distract the other one and mess them up on their scene?
Of course not.
We don't try to mess each other up, but I am the worst. I've gotten better at it, haven't I? I've gotten better
What
at
exactly
it.
are you talking about?
My giggling. I'm a giggler. So sometimes if you see my shoulders shaking at the end of it,
if you have one of those high definition televisions, just put your face right up in front of it when you see one of her taglines. You will see that smile just starting to come, and those eyes will start to brighten up. In the moment when she's not supposed to be smiling, you know, like so Teresa, funny. Get the hell out of my house, get your lying ass out of here. If you look at her face, she's like.
All right.
It's so ridiculous.
So yes, but we don't goof around that much, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, we get fired.
We need to do about 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 episodes a day. So production frowns upon stunts, and we used to do them back when I did Passions. Like every other scene was like
really.
Like production knew that they were gonna have to do the second take because the first take was going to be a prank. They just knew somebody was going to.
So great.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for calling in and keep supporting us here at Edition Days.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Alexia.
I think we have time for bye-bye. I think we have time for one more caller. And do we have that caller on, Jonathan?
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
All right.
Welcome to Edition Days. You are on live. We have Eric Martsolf and Jen Lilley. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Kendra, Atlanta, Georgia.
What's your name again?
What's up, Atlanta?
Hi, how are you? Welcome. Oh, ATL in the house.
Hotlanta.
Woo-hoo.
Hotlanta.
Do you have a question for Jen and Eric?
Yes, one question for Jen.
Okay.
What's your question?
Baristas plans always fail, and so those wheel plans always fail. So why can't they work together?
Will and Teresa?
Plans always fail together, and why can't they work together?
Why can't?
Which character worked together with her? You say
with Will.
With Will?
Oh, Will. Oh.
Why don't I work with Will? I don't know. Ask the writers.
Yeah.
You guys are cousins.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah, because
Teresa idolized Sammy. We had one scene together.
Yeah.
It was at the hospital. She hugged me, and she was wearing a Barbie pink dress. And I was like, "Hey," and that was it.
She loved that dress.
You know what? That does bring up a good thing. Like why some characters don't work with
especially if
each
you're
other.
related.
Yeah, especially if you're related.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
Because soaps were all about family for the longest time and family interaction.
Well, maybe it'll change with the new writers.
That's right. Maybe it'll change the new writers.
Well, we shall see. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Make sure you keep watching and supporting us here at Dish and Days.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I feel like I want to take one more call. Do we have time for one more call, Jonathan?
We'll give you a cookie.
Okay, perfect. Do we have a call on the line? Perfect. All right, so we have another caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to Dish and Days. You're on live with Jen Lilley and Eric Martsolf. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Ashley calling from Toronto, Canada.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you?
How are you, Ashley? Oh, great picture of you in your pajamas. Thank you for joining us for the pajama party.
Yes, you're the pajamas.
Awesome.
Of course.
Yes. So,
Somebody retweet that so I can see it or tag me.
Okay.
So what's your question for Eric and Jen?
I was wondering if you guys had a crazy or one of your best fan interactions.
Fan interactions. Best crazy.
Yeah, I have one actually, and I've told this story before, so forgive me if you're hearing it the second time. But I had a woman throw what I believe was an avocado or a kiwi at me in a supermarket one time.
No way.
Because she didn't like what I was doing to Gwen on Passions. This was when I portrayed Ethan, and apparently I cheated on her with Teresa for like the umpteenth time or whatever, and I got hit with this fruit, not hard, but enough. I was like, and she was like, I don't like what you're doing to Gwen. And I was like, oh, okay. My name's Eric. She's like, no, I don't like what you're doing to Gwen. So she couldn't disassociate me from the character, and she kind of walked away. And I'm like, oh my God, my life might be in danger.
Yeah.
So I got hit in the face with a kumquat or something. So.
Oh boy.
What about you?
Yeah, you told that one in Montreal. That was hilarious.
Oh, I did.
When
Sorry.
I saw you in Montreal.
I got to get a new one.
Well, great. Well, that was a late down.
Yesterday I got hit with a ham.
I don't know because I am a professional represser. I repress things that are not happy, so I don't remember bad things.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you online, when I took over for Kirsten Storms, somebody accused me of hiding her in my basement, and that was a highlight for me. They were like, "You just wanted to be on television, so you had her," and I was like, "This is weird because you just acknowledged that it was television and that my name is Jen Lilley because you tagged me."
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
You should have rolled with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know what basement I have.
It was the best thing. I was like, "This is California. We don't have basements."
Yeah.
I was like, I don't, so that was a highlight for me.
Yeah.
Or when people, comment on my Instagram about Teresa, as if I'm Teresa, and it's like a picture of me and my husband, and they're like, "Love you and Brady the other day," and it's like, what?
Who? What? Okay. All right. Well,
I don't know.
Thank you, Ashley, so much for calling in and always being supportive of us here at Dish and Days.
And thanks for wearing pajamas.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you. No problem.
Thank you.
All right. So speaking of fan interactions, Eric Martsolf, you have an event coming up in September in St. Louis.
I do. I have a couple. My good old boys, Paul and Keith. They're at it again, and we are going to do St. Louis.
Yes.
With Christopher Sean and my father, John Black.
It's a family affair.
It's a total family affair.
It's a family
and it's September 11th through the 13th. Mm-hmm. And we're also doing one in Nashville.
Yeah.
In September.
Same people?
I'm sorry, not September. That one's October.
October, yeah. Starstruck fan events.
Yes.
They are really...
Go to Starstruck fan events and you'll see all of the things that they have planned.
Yes.
They're kicking some booty.
Yeah, they are. So, Paul and Keith were actually very kind enough to give us 2 tickets to give away for their September 11th.
Oh, I thought you were going to give them to me and James.
Can you make it to St. Louis?
I could.
I can. My husband's a flight attendant. I can go wherever I
go. Well, then
bye.
So
a fan event in Hawaii, man. Maybe we should talk.
Yeah, right. Make sure you guys like our Facebook page, Dish and Days, so that you can find out how you can win 2 tickets to the Welcome VIP event on September 11th for the Family Affair featuring Eric Martsolf, Christopher Sean, Hira.
Yes.
I always stop at Hira because I know I'm going to butcher her name.
Ambrosino.
We love her.
There we go.
And I had to host that day, so I had to practice.
Oh, yeah.
Although I got
that was the day
Christopher's
I
name.
was
I kept calling Christopher Sean.
He kept doing it over and over.
And you were in the
It's so
chat room going,
tricky,
"Stop
right?
calling him Sean."
It is
Yeah.
tricky.
Yes.
So, and Drake.
Drake
who plays.
So we're going to give it...
Drake.
That's great. Let's give away 2 tickets, right?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
we're going to do that.
Where
So,
can they find that information, Tony?
Well, I'm glad you guys heard, Martsolf. You can find that information on our Facebook page, Dishin Days.
That boy, Dishin Days.
And I just want to tell everybody out there, thank you so much for. We just started a new page because this is a new era on Dishin Days. I'm now a full-time member. I was a fill-in.
Yes.
And so we thank you. So we started a Facebook page, and you guys have responded so wonderfully. We have lots of fans, and please continue sharing it.
And we also have our Instagram page.
We have an Instagram page too, so please go there. Also, if you're on IG.
Yes.
And I have a Twitter for my hair now.
Oh, yes, that's right.
you do.
I saw that!
You have
And
a
I didn't
Twitter
have
for your
enough
hair?
room. I didn't have enough room to tag it. I think I retweeted it. It's the most amazing thing.
Yes.
Tell us who
Living for the hair.
I like
Living
that.
for the hair.
Yeah,
It was
I like
actually
it.
my husband's friend text my husband. We were going to meet him somewhere, and he asked if I was coming, and he wrote to my husband in a text, "Living for the hair," and I went, "That's my
it.
Twitter handle," because I've been trying to think of one.
Living for
and
the
so
hair,
he got the pleasure of being here. Can I just say really quick? And I know we're not supposed to be doing this, but I just want to mention Billy's event only because
it's Billy.
Well, because it's Billy, but they're also because if you buy your tickets before August 30th, they are going to buy back somebody's tickets. So if you buy tickets to Billy's event, flynnatthefalls.ca, because it's Canada.
Then what happens?
If you buy them before August 30th, they're going to buy back somebody's tickets. So you could possibly get it for free. So you got to buy them, but you got to buy them in advance for that to happen. So that's the only reason why I wanted to mention it.
And because it's Billy.
And because it's Billy.
Well, one more thing before we head off, I want to let you guys know that, as you know, here at AfterBuzz TV and at Dishin Days, we always like to bring back past cast members to find out what they've been up to and talk to them, and so that you guys can talk to them in celebration of Day's 50th year. And this week we have Mr. Austin Peck coming in. Well, not coming in. He's Skyping in to chat with us this Wednesday at noon. So make sure you follow us so that way you can get that link. And also, you guys have asked, and we are finally making it happen. Sunday, August 16th, we have Chandler Massey coming in live with us.
Great.
3-time Emmy winner.
Yes.
He's amazing.
So he's coming in at 4 p.m. next Sunday, right before Dishin Days. So
2
make sure
hours
you
of
stay
Dishin
tuned to
Days.
that.
Drop off cookies, guys.
Yes!
Seriously, you're welcome anytime.
I love him. He's so good.
We always have a fourth chair that's empty.
Yes. So you're more than welcome to do that, Jen Lilley. You just let me know.
Or a cake.
Muffins.
You're the baker. Come on, girl, do it.
All right, so before we head off,
bring more pizza rolls.
Before we head off, guys, where can they find you?
At Lorraine Love, LORAYNELOVE, or Living for the Hair.
James.
Love it. Black Hope LA, that's BLAKHOPELA on Twitter.
And Eric Martsolf, if people want to tweet ya,
come to my Twitter page at Eric Martsolf.
Find JEN_LILLEY. Everybody always forgets the E.
That's true. That's true.
I remember all the time.
Me too. And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dishin Days, and we will see you next Sunday for another full recap of your favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. Thanks, Jen and Eric, for being here.
You're welcome.
Yay, thanks for
having us, guys.
Gave me an occasion to wear the muumuu.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.